Welcome to Wednesday Wake Up!
We're coming from our new dog-free location.
Woohoo!
And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today is sacred space. And to some of you, we might not really understand what that is, right? We were going to use different words. But we decided to go with that because that's where we are in our journey right now.
Yeah, I mean, it really is finding a sacred space, a space that you can go to every day. I feel like you were going to talk about that.
Yeah, no, just for a second. Yeah, so I was doing meditations. I've started meditations and journaling. And when Kim would come over and play with the kids, I would come upstairs to my bedroom. That was kind of my quiet space. And I would sit and I would do some inner work and just have some quiet time in there. And then a couple weeks ago, you know what? I need a space that nobody else touches, that it's totally my creative space. It is a place I can just shut the door and I know nobody else is messing with anything in there. So no offense to my husband, but the bedroom is also his, so it doesn't always stay so beautiful, to say the least.
Anything that you share with somebody else,
yeah,
you just don't have that control.
I have work boots in there and belts and all these kind of things. So I just converted my walk-in closet. Well, I organized it. One side is all my clothes, but welcome to my walk-in closet. This is my sacred space right now. And so I put this little table in here that we're sitting in front of, and I have all these things that make me just feel happy and alive and bring me joy when I look at them. So I have some artwork that my sister and my son made. I have my essential oils, I have a diffuser and some crystals, and it's just now, and I have like pretty chairs. So it's just now a place where I can come and there's a door and I can shut everybody out and the dogs and just have complete me space.
Sounds pretty amazing.
I know.
I just saw it for the first time yesterday and I was like, what? She's got like books over there, and
I do.
We don't burn candles, but she has little candle holders, which
I know,
has
there's
that
nothing
like
candles.
cool feel.
It is, and it feels better when I walk in here. It's like I'm just making it my space. I'm gonna still fix up a couple things in here, but the difference it's bringing to like my meditations, just knowing I'm in a space when I open my eyes, the things around me are gonna make me feel good. Nobody else is coming in here. Did I say that a lot? Well, where is your space? And tell us about yours.
Well, first, I just, the candle thing reminded me, you actually, so we don't burn like general, normal, like those smell good candles that like everyone has burned forever and you would give everybody for Christmas for years and years, because we've learned that they are full of toxins and yucky stuff, and I had no idea. Not just the fragrance, like I even thought if I got unscented that would be okay, but it's not. It's like the paraffins that are in it, and I really missed candles, and you can buy better candles, but I just never do it because sometimes I'm not good at following through with ideas, but I am getting better and I will now. That was an old story, so erase all that. But anyway, I went to the dollar store and just got some unscented candles like a month or two ago, thinking, well, that'll be fun. I like bought a whole bunch. I was like, they're unscented. Oh my gosh.
They have a bunch of stuff in them?
I mean, I have no idea what the ingredients are. There's no list, but generally candles, it's the paraffin which I don't even know exactly what that is. Probably some kind of oil stuff. I don't know. But I could walk into the room and like feel, like I could smell this like yuckiness and like feel like almost like a stickiness. It was really interesting. And we're so used to not having those kinds of chemicals and stuff around anymore. So I use, and I meant to bring it with me. You probably have seen it if you watch any of my other videos. I have this little electric candle with a battery that my mom had. And, you know, I was kind of like, this is whack the first time. But now I kind of love it.
To the space.
It does. Yeah. It like flickers a little bit. It has like a golden glow. And especially where my space is, which is like on the floor in between, like, and it's a really little space on carpet. I don't really want a candle right there. Although I kind of do. So electric candles are a good option. It does bring the ambiance. And beeswax candles are also really good. And so that I'm going to do that today. Is that on my list? I have my little Amazon list. Jen thought it was like notes for today. And I was like, oh no,
like,
tea bags.
Are they in your sacred space? I actually think I do have some tea bags in my sacred space.
It could be. I mean, tea is a great thing to have.
It is.
That's like another segue. But I'm going to stick with what I was talking about first. We're going to talk about tea in a minute. beeswax candles are good. So if you're looking for some healthy options, and a flame is a really important thing. I think we definitely should get candles, because when you light a flame and you have that real fire and you look at it, I don't know any of the science behind it, but it just feels really good. And that is one way that I learned how to meditate, was to look. It's a different kind of meditation versus paying attention to your thoughts. It's keeping your attention on something, and it helps you to focus. I know a lot of people with attention issues have really like gotten way better by looking at a flame for at least 10 minutes every day. And you just keep bringing your thoughts back to looking at this flame, and it just feels really good. I don't know if you ever tried that.
No, I have not.
Try it.
Cool idea.
So my space, the whole candle thing, is that it is, I'll show you a picture later, it's between the window and my wall of books and the bed. So it's probably about this wide.
You're not in the picture. There you go.
You know, it's like as wide as like us. It's not a very big space. It's very cozy. It's not ideal, because when I meditate, I like to like move and stuff, or like turn into yoga all of a sudden without thought, which this room is awesome for. So I can't really do that, but it is super cozy, and I have my meditation cushion on a little rug that just always stays there, and I have all my crystals, and I have art that I made, which making your own art is really powerful, and then having that in your space that you're like feeding off of your own creativity. And then I have art.
Good,
so
yeah.
I was going to bring you a canvas. I don't know if you want to paint, but it doesn't have to be painting. It could be
that.
anything. It could be jewelry. It could be writing. It could be sketching. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be, you know, a painting, but
yeah,
I like to paint. And then one of my really great friends made me another. So I just have like a whole little art thing, and my mom gave me like
cool.
a really
when
cute
you walk
statue.
Into her space, you feel like your energy lifted. You do. That's what's really fun about having your space. If you're new to doing like meditations and inner work and things, it really brings you up a level so that you can get into deeper diving into yourself.
Yeah, I do. I actually feel it when I just walk into that bedroom, which is such a blessing that I'm able to come and be here, and my mom has been so generous and willing to let me use that spare room, and it does. I have like a salt lamp that I found at a yard sale when I first got here.
A salt lamp. I gotta put that in here.
Yeah, I was actually, it's actually, technically I gave it to somebody, but I haven't seen that person, so. Autumn, your salt lamp's still here. I'm just taking care of it for you. I'm going to see you one day.
You can talk about
anyway, it's making my room nice. Anyway,
talk about the difference between the ritual and we were just chatting before we went. The tea bag.
Well, it's the...
Oh, yes. No, I understand. I'm like, what are we talking about? Yes, we were talking before we came on right now, and I actually said the room has helped me make a ritual out of my inner work. And then we were talking about routine versus ritual, and Kim had a great definition, and it just feels so much better.
I had like a thing last night that I used the word ritual instead of routine in my own like life, and I was like, oh, that feels so much better. And then like 5 minutes later, a friend who I always have these great synchronicities with, I was reading her Instagram and Facebook, and she had this post she was sharing from this person, Esther Perel. I don't really know who she is, but she had the definition of routines versus rituals. Routines are concrete, repetitive actions that help us develop skills while creating continuity and order. And rituals are routines elevated by creativity, driven by intention, and imbued with meaning. Which I was like,
it's so much better to have a ritual. It feels better to have a ritual than to have a routine.
Yeah, something that you're doing. I even feel like a routine, and so much of it is just our conditioning, but I feel like a routine is like for years what I would like write down. This is my morning routine. This is my evening routine. This is what I have to do. Kind of like boot camp kind of thing.
Yeah,
like this is what I have to do to be.
This is your routine to get ready to do something you don't want to do.
Versus a ritual is like beautiful and peaceful and love-filled, and the point is to uplift you and make you grow. And so I started an evening routine, or Look at that.
An evening
It's
ritual.
so ingrained. This is how I posted on social media yesterday, and that's what I was about to say routine, and ritual came out. So apparently I need to practice it a little more. But of drinking a cup of tea in the evening when I'm starting to get tired, so I normally would want to reach for food because that's just been my habit of all of life. But I know I feel better if I don't eat at night. So I started to make a cup of herbal tea and just sit and generally try to just sip it and pay attention just to the tea and just relax for a few minutes before bed. It's so wonderful. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Yeah, I'm starting to get some rituals in the mornings coming in here. I'm drinking Ningxia this morning instead of coffee, which I think is great, and I'm savoring it, and this is wonderful. And it wakes me up in the morning, and being in this space, I just feel like maybe Kim will stay a couple minutes and I'll actually get meditation.
Oh, sure.
No,
yeah, no,
my girls are awake super early today, so we've escaped to my sacred space as they watch Ryan's World. But anyway, so the point of today is, if you are, just starting out on your journey, or you've been, doing meditation and inner work for a while, but you just kind of do it here and there, we're just here to say what a difference this makes and to maybe encourage you to just make, even if it's a tiny space, like Kim was talking about. Some people even have just like a windowsill with some things. I know one woman that has her bath set up with it because every single night she takes a bath, and so she has her crystals, and she has the music player that plays her meditation music. So any space just has to be what you feel, and make it a point to have that in your life. Make you time, you space.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And just finding things that make you happy. Whatever you want can go there. So it can be sticks and rocks and pine cones that you find outside if you like to take walks. It can be paintbrushes or your favorite colored pencils if you like to draw. It could be jewelry from your great grandmother that she passed down that just sits in a box, but you might as well put it have it there, and you look at it every day and you can feel her essence.
That's a good idea.
That kind of stuff. I just added that.
But and even things like it might sound silly, but if you love girly pink and fluffy things, we've seen a couple people that have fluffy pillows, or if you like rhinestones, do it up to whatever you feel connected to. And make it a little eclectic, put some other stuff in there too.
Yeah, it's bringing you your most authentic self.
Yeah.
That's probably good for today.
Yeah. We didn't talk everybody's ear off for no.
Not as long as we usually go.
No, this was fun though, and from my new sacred space, and maybe I'll add some more, maybe I'll show you around. But right now there's clothes and shoes and stuff on the other side.
Show the chairs though. Look at these pretty chairs. Ooh, you can see them both.
The gray one stays in here, and this one comes in for Kim. Or maybe they're both still in here. I don't know.
Yeah, they're both pretty nice.
I really like these. Okay.
Thanks for joining us
Wednesday,
today.
Everybody.
And tell us about your sacred space if you already have one, or you are inspired to create one.
Yes.
Leave us a comment, or
make
a post on True Health with Jennifer. Yeah, share pictures. That'd be so fun if we had a little sacred space thread. All right.
Bye.
Have a great day.